Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here at Coventry Skydome. At the Hennessy Sports Show, joined by Mr. Tommy Welch, who saw the final bell for the first time tonight. How are we feeling, mate?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel fresh, to be honest. Just a little bit upset I didn't get the job done properly, how I expected to get it done. I felt a little bit flat in there. I can't blast everyone out. So when I realised he was going to be a tougher guy, I mean, when he boxed Solomon, he was like 15 and a half stone. In 8 weeks, he's pumped up. I don't know how he done it. He's pumped up a stone and a half, and he was like concrete. So, it is what it is. The guy was durable, and I thought I'd take my time a little bit. I sort of had to take my time a little bit. I come in there a bit flat. I've had a lot on my mind recently. So yeah, it is what it is, to be honest. Yeah.
And you have fought a lot recently as well, so I suppose as much as activeness is a good thing, at times perhaps you can be almost too active, because it seems like I look at your Instagram and you're out every 2 weeks. So obviously it's progressive for your career, but at some points perhaps you have to just take a step back and chill a bit.
The fighting hasn't been a problem. I mean, I fight every day. That's what all fighters do. We fight in the gym every day. You might as well do the damage on the night instead of in the gym, right? Yeah. So and get paid for it, So I don't think staying active is a bad thing. It's a very good thing. It's like an old school method. That's how the old school boys used to do it. That's how my old man's making me do it. So I love the fact we're active. I lost a very dear friend of mine, Sabali, recently. He was a real warrior. I wore these beads tonight in the ring. The beads aren't normally my thing. He was always with the beads and stuff. So I wanted to represent him, and take him in the ring with me. So I had to deal with this for the last 6 weeks. So it's been quite a tough mental battle there. So, but it is what it is. I wasn't too fazed about the opponent. It was more about my performance. I didn't perform how I wanted to perform. But listen, I learned more tonight than I would have done in them other 4 fights. I got the 4 rounds out pretty comfortably. I just felt like I wasn't up in the gears enough. But I know that I can up the gears, and when I need to up the gears properly against the better opponents in the future, I will do. So, but back to the drawing board, go again.
Is it a positive as well in the sense that at some point in your career you were going to have to go the distance, and you get some fighters that when they're 15-0 with 50 knockouts and they're fighting these 10-rounders, they get a little bit lost. You have completed 4 rounds tonight, which, before, you've blasted a few guys away. Is it a positive in that sense that at least at this stage in your career, you know what it's like to stand there and even have your hand raised and have the scorecards read out and just little things like that?
Yeah, listen, it's good. I just want to sort of, everyone I fight, I want to entertain the crowd, and I want to perform at my best. And I think when I'm knocking people out and hurting people, that's when I'm at my best. Tonight I wasn't my best. I was flat, and I was a boxer tonight. Hit and move, and it's not really what I want to do. I had to mix it up a little bit. Like I said, he was a tough guy, and it is what it is, to be honest. I weren't feeling myself, so I thought I'd just stick him and move. He caught me with a couple of shots, nothing major, didn't feel them. Another one bites the dust, 4 clean rounds, and move on to the next one with no marks, no problem. So it is what it is, like I said.
I suppose it's always nice to know you can take a bang as well, because like you said, you took a couple shots, and when you can take a shot and it doesn't affect you in the slightest, it's just a good sign, isn't it? Because it doesn't matter what level these guys are, these are fucking heavy men.
Listen, like I said, he was a lot heavier fighting me than he was his last fight 8 weeks ago. He was a lot bigger, so he was a big, strong kid in there, So anyone over 14 stone can knock you out, to be honest. A strong middleweight will knock you out. It don't matter how big you are, So yeah, I can take a good shot. I've never worried about taking a good shot, and yeah, man, it is what it is. Like I said, we have to take a good shot. It's about giving them, though.
Love it. Just finally, you're going to keep on this path of activeness then. I know there's a show towards the end of the year in Brighton, which is obviously you are pretty much going to have your eyes on. But between then, maybe getting away like you've been doing, or just staying over here?
Yeah, I've got a date coming up next month. Hopefully I'll be ready to go there. Going to take it back to the gym and just sort of prepare properly. Not properly, I prepared, I've come off a lovely win 4 weeks ago, but I mean, I've probably eased it down in the last 4 weeks where I've been so active and so much going on outside of boxing as well. I've just had to sort of carry on doing my work and you know, when you're fighting these opponents, you can get away with staying active, fighting them, but also, you know, it's not like I'm going to prepare for one guy for 8 weeks, do you know what I mean, or 10 weeks. I'm not at that level yet, so I'm fighting whoever's getting picked up. We called about 12, 13 opponents. I couldn't get an opponent, so we had to step up now. I didn't, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'll take whoever I can get, do you know what I mean? I don't care, I'm a fighter. That's how fighters are. We'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. It's not a problem. It's not how you win, it's not when you win, it's how you win. And tonight, you know, I didn't want to win like that, but I won, so I'm happy. So I'm not being ungrateful because I put the work in. But you know, I'm not going to ramble on because I'll talk to you all day. Oscar, you're a nice kid, you know what I mean? I don't normally like people.
Mate, there's about 100 things you said there, but I'll tell you one thing. You said I'm a nice kid, so I'll take that compliment, Tom. Yeah, obviously not to come from me, but don't be too hard on yourself, mate. Because let's be honest, you're 4-0, one of the best prospects. 5-0, mate, even better. One of the best heavyweight prospects, not just in Britain, in the world. So the train keeps rolling, end the year undefeated, and yeah, I'm sure some people will be wincing when they hear the name Tommy Welch.
That's it, man. You know, and like I said, we don't fear no one, and when it's time, I'll take out everyone. I want to be the most explosive fighter, you know, coming again. You know, I'm here, and I'm putting the work in, and I'm putting the fights in. So I'm just waiting my time, really.